Hi, everybody. It's April 4th, 2024. Now, I want to show you a couple of things off of iPet Goat. There's iPet Goat 2 that we know about, that we've been talking about, but there's also and I think iPet Goat 2 was created by Canada. Then you have iPet Goat 3, which is created by Turkey. And then iPet Goat 4 is from Russia. Okay, now, before we get to that, I want to talk about the video that I was doing yesterday. And I want to show you something here from this perspective. Now, remember I was talking about Abraham Lincoln and how he died 10 days before a solar eclipse in April. He died April 15th, and the solar eclipse was April 25th. Now, I was telling you yesterday in the video, which I only got a couple of views, but I want to show you because there's somebody that looks like him sitting in a chair right there. Now, I'm going to try to zoom it in just because I can see it with my eyes from this perspective. You can't really see it too well on that. Shoot, I wanted to get them to where they're both right next to each other to where you can see it. This is the one. I wonder if I can move this image up. Oh, this image right there. Do you see sitting right there? There's somebody sitting in a chair right there because you can see his arms, how it comes out like that, and then his head. Now, when you look up here and look at him, and to look at him, it's just so interesting. I don't know. I think that there's possibly more to this image as well. But anyway, I just wanted to show that similarity of him sitting there. And he's been on my mind here lately too. Sitting right there in this chair. And how he's sitting, because there's these two kneecaps. Or maybe that's his kneecaps. Somehow it's representing that. Him. So anyway, here is iPet Goat 4. Oops, let me back this out. So this guy right here, so everybody's running. I think it's like radioactive or something, because now this guy right here is an iPet Goat 3. And he comes and does something right here to try to stop Putin. The cursed tree. Now, look at this. When you look at the cursed tree, look at the bottom right there. They're Egyptian pharaohs, right? So there's 4 and 4. There's 8. It's so interesting because you know how they talk about the 9 all the time? Well, they've got Soros. Actually, they got the names on all of them of who these people are. These royal families, these bloodlines, I should say. So let's try. Let's go. The Green Man News. The Green Man. So something about the Green Man. Okay. I wonder if it's the Green Flash. Isn't that? Oh, I wonder. Now look on these pharaohs, Soros, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Windsor, and the other ones. I can't really read the other ones. Maybe we can see them if we know who their faces are right here. But very interesting, right? So it's like saying that these bloodlines are going down. They're taking up this being. Maybe this is representing Michael, because Michael rises up at the end times. So it goes to this, and it shows there's 4 round. There's 4 pharaohs here. Something about the Eiffel Tower. They did a movie about that too. There's a it's a Rockefeller plane that went into the Twin Towers. And this represents the plague, the Rothschilds. Oh, it says right up there, Rothschilds industry. They're doing this represents the doctor, the lab, and stuff like that. Interesting, SARS. Like Ukraine, the biolabs that they're protecting, the U.S. All nations against global families. I think that's happening right now. I think it was on BP Earth. Maybe it was BP Earthwatch. I think it was. Let me check that out after this. So they're all going against. They're all standing up. That must be the new order, a green flag, and it's got the Muslim symbol and the King Solomon star. So it's kind of like saying the mother and son. Also, kind of looks like an eclipse too. Oh, we have without a doubt sent down the message, and we will assertedly guard it. Okay. Where was it? Right here. Somebody who's acting king, but he looks bald. Whoever that guy is, maybe it's Bose, whatever. He tried to run for president or whatever. Maybe it's him. So I think he's one of the richest. And it talks about the Torah. Remember, the Ark of the Covenant in the Bible, the Ark of the Covenant is the Torah and the staff. And we'll see that in IPEC Go 3. So they talk about the Quran, the scientific center. Now you got the deer. The deers represents the horns, the antlers represent antennas, right? The snake, the serpent is the DNA. Snake, plus it could be the serpent of the negative kind too. See, like in this one, it's a serpent of the negative kind, and then this must be like God's army that comes and takes them out. And then something gets dropped. Now, interesting, because something gets dropped on, actually, it looks like Israel and Gaza and all that place. Oh, it also looks, because that's where Rome's at as well, too. So I wonder, oh, I didn't get that last part too of how they just kind of evolved. Yeah, I picked Go 2 by Turkey, or 3, this one. It shows Trump and Putin on top of China. And then here's that eye. Oh, it's a blue eye on top of the pyramid. Then this come in 2020. Now, this is interesting because of this guy that was rising up in IPEC Go 2. It's very interesting. And then, of course, here's this. Shows radioactive, shows it coming down. Now, I wonder if these IPEC Go 2s are events that are happening from the religious views. They're from like Turkey, for example. This is Turkey. This is kind of like saying where they're dropping down Moses or a baby, a child in a basket, right? He talks about the true Torah. Now it shows him as an adult in our time right now. And then we have the UFOs. And then here's the Ark of the Covenant that gets pulled out. Now, when it opens, you'll see the Torah and a staff. The Torah, the book of the Torah, and the staff. But it's written in, this is the original Torah. Barnabas. Barnabas is known as Zeus in the Bible. Now, he just poked an arrow at right there. This is what I was talking about yesterday, where the eagle goes down, and then the strip nightclubs go down, and then democracy has fallen. So it's demo freedom. Here's the moon. Up here on the moon, I think this is showing a person actually, but I don't know if it's representing a constellation. Maybe it's Aquarius. I'm not sure. Or Orion. It might be Orion. Then they talk about the Quran, and I don't know how to read that, but check out these cars that come flying in. And then that green man takes the head of the golden bull, which is the stock market, cuts it off. Money's flying all over. People are walking on the money because it's worthless. Something happens to Israel. It's like everything turns black. I think all the flags turn black as he travels through. So now he's going to get ready to leave and fly out of there. That flag had turned black. So it's like everywhere he goes, it's kind of like saying the Green Lantern. I wonder if that's what I was trying to say, the Green Lantern. See, now look, the eyeball is brown, but at the beginning of iPad Go 4, it was blue. Or maybe it's the beginning of this one. Can't remember. And then it ends right there. It's so interesting, right? Oh, it calls for peace. Anyway, that's iPad Go 3. And we've already know what iPad Go 2 is. Is this one right here. And it's representing America because it's got the American presidents, and this is where the Twin Towers are. And so it's kind of like saying, well, if we put all these together, we can kind of figure out, because if you notice, most of the people are only focused on iPad Go 2. They're not looking at Turkey's version, because now if you look at Turkey, there was another cargo ship that ran into one of their bridges over there. So, and plus last year and right now, Turkey's still getting hit by big earthquakes. Now, so there's something about that during this end times too. And then we got Russia, of course. So very interesting stuff that's being played out here. So what I'm trying to get at is to show you, is to try to look at all of these iPad goats and see from different perspectives and points of view of how it's affecting the whole world and how America is at the center of all this. And then this symbolism, right, of Lincoln, and then this image right here. Focus on down there. And that guy. This guy kind of looks like he's got his head turned this way, which would be to my right. And Lincoln has his head straight ahead. I don't know. It's pretty trippy though. How you kind of like when we really start looking at these images. And again, like I was saying, these are images that are from my veins, my body, my veins. They're drawing out these images on my skin. And I think that's really fascinating and quite wonderful to, realize of what's happening or try to piece things together. Have a great Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday, everybody.